Welcome to Learn English Journey. Before we begin, tell us in the comments, where are you watching from? Write your country and city. I love seeing how far our stories travel. It was a cold evening in late autumn. The city lights flickered through the rain as I sat by the window, holding a cup of tea that had already gone cold. My name is Elena. I'm 34 years old, and I live with my 8-year-old daughter, Lila. For almost 11 years, I was married to Daniel, a man I once believed would never break my heart. But love, real love, is fragile. It only takes one moment, one choice, to change everything. That night started like any other Friday. Daniel told me he was going to a friend's birthday party after work. He kissed my forehead and said softly, "Don't wait up for me, okay?" I smiled and nodded. "All right, I'll stay home and rest. I'm not feeling well tonight." I had no reason to doubt him, at least not yet. What I didn't know was that his ex-girlfriend would also be at that party, and what I couldn't imagine was how that night would draw a line between the woman I was and the woman I would become. The next morning, Daniel was unusually quiet. He sat at the kitchen table, staring at nothing, his hands trembling slightly. I felt it in my chest. Something was wrong. "Elena," he said, his voice shaking. "I need to tell you something." I waited. My heart was already beating faster. Then he said the words that froze my entire body. "I kissed her. It just happened. I didn't stop it." I stared at him, unable to breathe. "What do you mean it just happened?" I asked. He lowered his eyes. "It was a mistake. I was drunk. Please, forgive me." Anger burned through me like fire. I shouted. I cried. I told him to get out. That house was mine. I bought it before we got married, and at that moment I wanted every trace of him gone. He tried to speak, but I slammed the door behind him, and when the silence came, it was louder than any scream. Lila wasn't home that day. She was with my parents, and for that, I was grateful. No child should see her mother break like that. Days passed. He called. He texted. He begged. He said he still loved me, that he was lost, that he would do anything to fix it. Then his mother called me. She said, "Elena, don't be so hard on him. All men make mistakes." My husband did too, and I forgave him. We survived. But I couldn't, because to me, love without trust is an empty promise. I told her, "He can still be a father, but he will never be my husband again." Some people said I was too cold. Others said I was strong. But the truth? I was just broken. I couldn't stop thinking about that night. The images played in my mind like a cruel movie. I asked myself over and over, why wasn't I enough? Then one evening, I heard a knock on my door. It was Daniel. He was standing there in the rain, holding flowers, his eyes red from crying. "Elena," he whispered, "please just listen." I opened the door halfway. He said, "It was a moment of weakness. I was stupid. I love you and I love Lila. Please give me a chance to make it right." I shook my head. "You had your chance the moment she leaned in. You could have stopped it, but you didn't." He started crying. "I don't want to lose my family," he said. "You already did," I replied. That night, I couldn't sleep. I kept replaying everything. Our wedding, our first apartment, the day Lila was born. He wasn't always this man. He used to be kind, attentive, full of laughter. He used to bring me breakfast in bed, write small notes saying "I love you" just because. Where did that man go? Weeks turned into months. He never stopped trying. He came by every weekend to see Lila, never missing a single visit. He didn't drink anymore. He didn't lie. He respected my silence. And slowly, without realizing it, I began to see someone different in his eyes. Not the man who broke me, but the man who was trying to rebuild what he destroyed. One sunny afternoon, he came early. He helped me fix the garden fence, then looked at me and said quietly, "I miss you, Elena. I miss us. I know I failed, but I love you more now than ever. Please, don't shut me out forever." I looked at him for a long moment. His face was tired, but honest. Behind him, I saw Lila playing in the grass, her laughter filling the air, and something inside me softened. I said, "I forgive you." He froze, his eyes filled with tears. "You do?" "Yes," I whispered, "but not because I'm weak, because I'm finally strong enough to let go of the pain. I choose to believe in second chances, not for the past, but for the future." He held me close, trembling. Lila ran toward us, smiling. "Mom, Dad, are you happy again?" she asked. I kissed her forehead and said, "Yes, my love, we're happy now. Not perfect, but real. A family built on truth, forgiveness, and love that survived the storm." What would you do if you were in Elena's place? Would you be able to forgive and love again? Tell us in the comments. We'd love to hear your thoughts and reflections. And if this story touched your heart, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Learn English Journey for more stories about life, love, and the power of second chances.